Hey guys, so I just want to do a quick little selfie video thing about how to present the financing options for PCI because we've been kind of giving away the farm, I guess, for lack of a better term lately, and that doesn't mean a lot to you guys, but based on the decision code and things like that, PCI only gives me, Custom Fundraising Solutions, a certain percentage of the total amount financed. So the higher the decision code, or really the lower the decision code, like, you know, D's, E's, G's, and H's, they take a pretty good chunk of change out of that. And we've been giving people just any option that they particularly want. So I'm really going to sort of hone in the options a little bit less. So this particular sheet, I'm going to redo this so we can completely basically throw this out the window. So the phrasing is the first thing I wanted to talk about. So if anybody asks, what are your financing options? We have to sort of be in control of that conversation. So I don't want to just give every single option because that's why people are picking the 12 and 18 months same as cash, and it's not going to work. So the response, regardless of who asks that, regardless of who you are, whether it's salesperson, order writer, is if you qualify, you'll get a complimentary 6 months same as cash. Is that going to be enough time for you to pay off your order? And just see what the customer says. So yes, it is only one option. I understand that, but people are usually just looking for something quick and easy until tax season or until, next maybe 2 paychecks or something like that. So is 6 months enough time? And then if they say no, you can say, okay, well, we also have some reduced APR options as well. So we can look into the 13.99 APR or maybe the 9.99. So obviously they're going to want the lower APR. But again, I'm going to make a different version of this sheet that's going to break everything down. But just to kind of explain the 6 months same as cash, or really any same as cash, if people go over these 6 months, so they don't pay off their total amount in 6 months, then they get hit with 18% APR. So the minimum payment, though, each month is different than just breaking it into 6 equal payments each month. So if you have $1,000, or just make it easy on math, $600 order, pay $100 a month, it's paid off in 6 months, okay? But the minimum payment, which is on this little sheet here, which I'm going to put on everybody's clipboard, for we'll just use what's on here, a $500 order, the minimum monthly payment has to be $25. So $25 times 6 for 6 months is obviously not $500, but the minimum payment ends up being 2.5% of the amount financed. So that amount is actually less than 2.5% when it comes to 500, but that's just their bottom line minimum. So anyway, you can show this to people because this is going to be what they pay every single month with the reduced APR. So if it's a $3,000 order, their minimum payment is only $75, which is pretty good. That's less than a lot of people's phone bill and some things like that. And if you break it down by the day, it's only $2.47 a day. So you can ask people, well, that might seem like, a high APR, 9.9%, but how much do you pay a day for coffee? $3, $4 a cup. Some people are getting 2 or 3 cups, depending on who they are, or a Red Bull or whatever. Those are expensive too. So those are just some things you can throw out to people. Again, I'm going to have sort of a new breakout chart like this. But the phrase I want everybody to really memorize when people ask them, what are your financing options, is, again, if you qualify, so they have to have a certain decision code. Some people are getting T, which is turn down, which means they have poor credit. They don't get this. But anyway, if you qualify, you're going to get a complimentary 6 months same as cash. And then see what they say. They might say, okay, great, fine, And then if they say, oh, do you have anything else? You can perhaps go into, well, we do have some reduced APR options as well that we can look into. So have them apply, and then if you want to go a different option that's maybe not on the sheet, and I'm going to label certain options, talk to Kevin or talk to Bill. Maybe we can make some last-minute decisions on doing a longer term, same as cash, or even reduced APR more. So anyway, that's how I want people to present it though. If you qualify, you'll get a complimentary 6-month same as cash. That's the phrase I need everybody to memorize. And then, is that going to be enough time to pay it off? If they say no, then you can say, well, we have some reduced APR options. That'll give you a lot more flexibility on smaller payments each month. So I'll write all that stuff down, but that's the way I want this presented. We can't be giving away, all these different options to everybody anymore. So hopefully there's no questions. My phone's running out of battery, but I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks.